Hey everybody, it's Rob Mahoney, the Bruins Guy, and just a Bruins Guy update. Let me just recap back to March for a second.
May have brought life to a standstill. However, it's not going to keep Boston from being Boston.
Of course. Case in point, take a look. One man found himself in the middle of a news conference with Mayor Marty Walsh, and take a look at this video. You can see the man, he's in the Bruins sweatshirt right there on the right side of your screen. He stands there for a minute, doesn't leave, doesn't seem to notice the cameras. Social media lit up. A Medford City councilor posted a clip with a better view of the man, calling it iconic. Amherst town manager says it was so Boston. Another person calling the man the true mayor of Boston, and also some guy named Marty Walsh. Someone else imagines he's probably just saying, it's just the mayor. Why did he pay the parking ticket? And another person calls him the hero we all need during the hard times.
You know he's going to become famous after this, too. There's going to be memes about him everywhere, and he's just going to be the guy, the symbol of laughter.
Right. I contend he already is, and he brought us all a little joy, a little levity we so need these days.
Certainly did. We're back with much more news.
So that was March 18th. I don't think I'll ever live down that day. I take it in stride because, sometimes I'll go days and weeks without ever being noticed, and then someday someone will say, "Hey, are you the guy who was behind Mayor Marty Walsh?" I try not to let it get to me too much. I mean, I did create a whole YouTube channel. Well, I had the YouTube channel already, but I renamed it the Bruins Guy, and everywhere I go now, everybody knows me as the Bruins Guy. So I guess a little bit went to me, but after 48 years of never being noticed, it's nice. So my update actually is just about a podcast I was recently on. I'm going to tag it in the comments below. I was on Emerson College here in Boston, and they didn't have me earlier because of the whole COVID. They didn't have access to the station where they'd use the equipment, and so about a month ago they asked me to be on the show. It was a great time, about 30 minutes long. So they did some news stories before it, and then about the 10-11 minute mark is when my interview picks up. So like I said, I'll drop that in the down below in the comments. So if you want to listen to it, please give me some feedback. Like, subscribe, everything. Like I said, I'll always. I can't believe it though. That was March, and we're in December now, and 9 months later, the accolades are still coming. I've done like 10 podcasts. What's it, about 10? About 8 to 10. I did a local one here. I've done a couple with my buddy Cyrus. I've done a couple with my buddies Cody and Mike. I've done the Emerson College one, so it's pretty surreal. It's all for 26 seconds of being behind the mayor, and it's pretty cool. I've gotten a couple of those hats back there. A couple of those hats were from Boston Scally, and Boston Scally contacted me, and they said, "Hey, we need to send you some free shit." So they gave me two of those hats back there, and I have a couple of their signature T-shirts. So I got in the mail. I got one of my Bruins jerseys back there. One of the listeners got the information from the first podcast I was on how to reach me, and he contacted me, and the questions was who was my favorite player of all time on the podcast, and I said Ray Bourque, and well, lo and behold, I got a Ray Bourque jersey. So it's crazy, and then now getting into the movie business, and who knows, maybe there'll be a movie about me. Who would play me? Matt Damon. I guess Matt Damon could probably play me. or maybe Mark Wahlberg. Yeah, now I'm getting a big head. Now I'm stretching it too much, but I mean, hey, I'm having fun with it. I'm almost 50 years old now, and I'll be 50 in 10 months, and yeah, so it's nice to be noticed. It's nice to have people, call me the Bruins guy, and at work they all think it's the greatest thing at work. Sometimes I'll get noticed at work. This guy comes by all the time. I mean, he's there like 4 or 5 days a week, and he's the local UPS driver, and he thinks it's the greatest thing. Getting a sandwich made by the Bruins guy. So I'm trying to line up some more stuff right now. Especially with the movies, but I do have a couple of people reaching out about possibly another podcast about, the goings on then, and what was I doing at City Hall. It was a very, very, very big beginning of the pandemic, and the actual topic that the mayor was talking about was social distance, and at that time, social distance was kind of a new terminology. So it was like I was kind of curious, I had an idea what the social distances was. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory, but I'm thinking to myself, how is millions of people going to separate themselves? And so I kind of just wandered out there. I was listening for a little bit, and lo and behold, the cameras just went from here to, hey, who's that guy behind the mayor? So, surprised I didn't get tackled by security or something, but hey, right place, right time. So it was fun. And someone asked me if I could do it all over again. Would I? Yeah. And a little teaser question. One of the questions they asked me on that latest podcast, and what I'm going to drop in the comments, one of the questions was, if there was someone else's press conference you would love to crash, who would it be? And I said, definitely the presidential debate. What bigger platform is there? Of course, Secret Service would probably not like that, so I don't think I'll be showing up at any debates or any press conferences or any State of the Union addresses. I don't think I'll be at any of those. But would I do the Mayor Walsh thing again? Yeah, in a heartbeat. And they also asked me if has the Bruins reached out to me, and surprisingly they haven't. But I'm happy with my Twitter fame. When I post, my Twitter account was kind of almost deactivated at that time. Like when I say kind of, I just wasn't using it. And when I was told that Twitter just blew up on this tweet that got tweeted over 1.5 million times. It's tweeted and retweeted, I should say. And it's crazy. So I was like, oh, I have a Twitter. So I kind of reopened my Twitter, and I went from having 5 friends to 600 something. It's crazy. All these people want to know who Rob Mahoney is. Like I said, I feel good though. But I just wanted to give you guys an update on the latest podcast I was in. I think I posted it online, but I'm going to leave it here, like I said, in the comment section. So feel free to listen to it. Feel free to give me some comments on it. And who knows, when the next one arrives, I'll make sure I let you guys know. Most of the ones I do are pre-taped, so they're not live. I'd love to do a live one, that way people can call in. The first one I did was a live one. I did. There was a couple of callers that called in, but most of them were Twitter questions and Instagram questions. So it was cool. But I am your Bruins guy. My name is Rob Mahoney, and I hope you enjoy everything on this channel. I try to do the best to spread it around a little bit. I know lately I've been doing a lot of music, but if you want anything, and I'll see what I can do to accommodate you, just drop it in the comment section down below. Remember to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for notifications. And thank you once again for following me and watching my videos. Take care of yourselves. Much love, much peace, and much harmony.